The rambunctious puppy's bark startled her, and she instinctively let out a loud scream. The tray lined with crystal goblets slipped from her hand and fell onto the hardwood floor, shattering at her feet. Feeling helpless and awkward, Hannah looked sheepishly at Abigail Adams and then at her husband John in an effort to plead for her forgiveness. Hannah Adams, the 16-year-old orphan, was petite with long blonde hair that, when unpinned, flowed freely below her waist. She had a soft and light milky complexion, with rosy cheeks and eyes of deep sapphire. Although only 16, she had begun to develop into a finely shaped woman. Hannah had moved from home to home after losing her family in a shipwreck in 71. She was one of only 20 survivors and had no one to care for her. At first, she was placed in the care of the Church of Boston. She didn't mind it much, though the sleeping conditions were anything but private. It wasn't until Abigail Adams visited the church did the fate of Hannah change. Abigail, always a woman for causes, inquired and was granted permission to foster Hannah in her own home. The added plate at the table was a welcome sight for Abigail, and her husband John had noticed the change in Abigail's demeanor the minute he returned home. John Adams was home, but everyone knew that it was only temporary. Despite his tiresome but overwhelmingly important task in Philadelphia, he was the first to admit that he needed a break from the Continental Congress.